So let's talk about the beginner's test. So the first question, I haven't done that in a while, so I need to recap what's going on, but also it will help to make this real, right? Because I may do some mistakes and stuff like that. So get last element of the array. There are multiple ways to do that. We could use a slice, but I would like to keep it simple. So the only thing we need to do return array, and then with the square brackets, we just provide the position on the array, right? So the last element will be array dot length minus one. Thank you, because we start on index number 0, right? Exactly. That's it. On the second question, right? On the second question, we want to get the positive number, right? Again, there are different ways to do that. Probably my favorite one, because it's very simple. You know that with the math library, we can do math dot abs. Thank you. Number. So absolute. Yeah. So if the number was negative, then it's positive. If it was positive, it remains without any change, right? Exactly. Cool. Test number 3. Remove first and last. Yeah. So we could solve the problem using splice.
My method is better.
Yeah, but Damani method is better. Yeah. So starting from now on, I'm going to call that the Damani technique.
Yeah.
Because it's better than the one that I was originally thinking. The problem of using splice mutates the original array. So that's the first problem. The second problem is we will have to add few lines to complete the challenge. Because of that, what Damani suggested.
What about slice?
Exactly, is to use a slice. We could do array.slice. So if we do 1, that means that it will return the element on the first position. That's a weird thing. It's not 0 index, so it will return 1 element. But then we also want the last element. So we can add minus 1. Exactly. If you do minus 1, it will also, when you pass a negative value on the second argument, it will start fetching values from the end, right?
Sorry to interrupt, but why is it 1 and not 0?
Yeah, because this is how many elements do you want to return, starting from the beginning. Yeah.
1 second. No, this is first element.
Yeah, but
this is first element.
Wait a minute.
No, it's position.
It's a position of.
It's the position of the first element.
First one is exclusive and second one inclusive.
Yeah, correct. So if I put 2 here, for example, it will take element number 0 and 1. So this is exclusive, as Constantine said. So if we put 1, that means that will return 1 element, but because it will return all the elements from position number 0 to position number 1, excluding position number 1. Right? This is why I don't like a slice. To me, the syntax is confusing. It's not even consistent with a splice, which I prefer. But for this particular case, I think this is quite sexy. So let's use it. Exactly, it works, right? Question number 4, reverse the string. I've seen so many things here, so many approaches. There are definitely different ways to do that. I'll try to do my favorite one, which is about doing the following. So I got the string. So you'll see that I tend to convert everything into an array because arrays are easy to loop, to change, to order, to reverse, right? And that's what we want. We want to reverse. So we can do split. What passes as the argument? Yes, empty string, right? So now we got an array of U, O, I, E, A, right? But as this is an array, we can reverse it. So you can reverse arrays, right? And that's it, exactly. We just need to join. Yeah, look at that. I think this is beautiful, if it works. If I forget to add a return, it's horrible, right?
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. You see, we got the string, we split it, so we got an array of characters, we reverse the array of characters, and then we join them again. Cool? And the last, which is probably the most complicated one, change the case. We're going to transform the lowercase into capitals and vice versa, right? But it will be always about doing the same thing. So we do return string. So first thing is I'm going to convert that into an array. So we split empty string, right? So we got an array of characters, and then so I want to return another array with the same shape, with the same dimensions, with the same size. So what will you use, map or reduce?
Map.
Thank you, that's it, because we don't want to transform the array into a number or into an object. We just want to return another array, changing one by one, right? So map is really good to do this kind of
reduce
things.
does the same thing. It just a bit more. A bit more.
Definitely, you can do with reduce, but to me it will be slightly more complicated. With map, I don't know, just a matter of styling, right? So with map, what do we receive here? So we receive here the character, right? And then I don't know what to do here, but before I forget, because that may happen, I know that eventually what do I need to do?
You need to join.
To join, exactly, right? So now I can focus on the map function because I already remember to add the join, right? So then I'm going to return is chart equals chart to uppercase. So is it a capital? If so, what do we need to return?
Lower.
Correct. And otherwise,
Just keep it uppercase.
yep. So if it's uppercase, we transform it to lowercase. If it's lowercase, we transform it to uppercase, right? That's it. It works, right? So that's pretty much it, right? And that's it for today.
1 second. You failed once.
Yeah, I failed once because I forgot to add the return statement, right? But at the end,
The round is still round.
exactly, because this is rounding. So probably the score was 99.6, right? That's why it's round to 100. Any question?
Are you recording?
Yes.